Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your March 2025 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We will look at the theme you will be exploring the month of March. We will look at what's working in your favor, potential hazards or obstacles, the likely outcome, and then some guidance, a message from Spirit. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Robyn. I'm a channeler and tarot reader. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. Of course, it is totally free to subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal channeling or tarot reading, check out my website, robynstain.com. Information is in the description box below. Okay, so Sacred Destiny deck that I'm using for the theme of the month is Delight. Okay, so you're really exploring anything that brings you delight. Now with this card as well, it is a bird and there is that energy of lightness. So to enable yourself to lighten the load, to feel a little bit freer, a little bit opening your wingspan. Usually these kind of cards come up when we are feeling a little bit heavy and that we are unable to find the delight in the smaller things, right? So it's a call to action. It's a call to kind of lighten the load, keep things simple, and feel a little bit more free and movement more with the flow. So we're going to be using my deck here. This is a telepathic tarot deck. Not available yet for sale, but I'll let you know as soon as it is. Of course, I love the deck because I painted it all, so I think it's quite a cool deck, but there we go. Right, we're doing a cross of truth. So bear with me, I will be placing the cards down, clarifying them before I talk through them in detail. Okay, let's see how delight is affecting you. Current energy, temperance, desire, 8 of wands, what's working in your favor, the chariot. Challenge is the Knight of Cups and the outcome is a 4 of Cups. Let us see what the clarification is. We do have 2 major arcanas in this month for you. Major arcanas is like predestined currents of energy, so you're going to be dealing with it no matter what. Minor arcanas are the kind of day-to-day things that can change and move. They're kind of more temporary energies, more specific and detailed energies. So because we have 2 major arcanas, one happening as you start the month and one that's working in your favor, I would say that this is quite a big month for you, where you're working through areas of your life that are going to set the tone moving forward. So under Temperance card, we've got the Star, another major arcana. 8 of Wands, we've got the King of Cups. Under the Chariot, we've got the Queen of Swords. Under the Knight of Cups, we've got Death. And under the 4 of Cups, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So everything for you, Libra, is really kind of forward moving. There's a lot of stuff taking place, but there may be just a transformation that you need to deal with this month. Okay, I'll explain a bit more in detail. You start the month with Temperance and the Star. So what I love about this, Libra, is you really are allowing yourself to take your time in figuring out your next move forward. Okay, you're working with the natural balance of things with temperance. You're working with patience. You're working with alchemy. The Star card represents deep inner healing, faith, stardom even in some cases. And you also, it's like a very soft energy as you start the month. You're kind of going, you know what? I'm not going to push anymore. I'm not going to force things anymore. I'm going to work with the natural currents of energy that are coming within me. Now there is a desire here under the 8 of Wands and the King of Cups. There's a couple of things that are happening here. For some of you, there is a desire to actually move, like immigrate, or maybe go on some air travel, on holiday. But also essentially this can be work related because it's Wands energy. Now the 8 of Wands basically says everything is powering forward with great speed and momentum. And the beauty of that is we've got the King of Cups with that. Now, relative to whichever you feel, we all have masculine and feminine within us. But the King of Cups talks about being really emotionally grounded, really emotionally intelligent. They're not the kind of person to be very dramatic and you know, everything's a crisis and a drama. This is like kind of, the King of Cups has really experienced all the emotions that ever there was, and they've been able to instill it within themselves and understand it to a deep level, to a wise level. Now for some of you, this is where you are hoping that a move or a transition within to do with work can be done in a very kind of balanced emotional state. For others of you, there may be a love interest that you're interested in. King of Cups would be like the perfect kind of partner, male or female, doesn't matter, right? Because they are emotionally kind of intelligent. They can deal, they are emotionally supportive, and they do not mince their words. They are, you know, quite still creatures, you know, things, there's a lot happening, like still waters run deep, so there's a lot of depth to them. So for some of you, if this resonates with you, there is an interest in your life, a romantic interest that you are wanting to kind of thrust forward. You're wanting things to happen really, really quickly. But for others of you, I'm getting the sense more to do with kind of your direction in life, okay? 8 of Wands is action, knowing that it's going in the right direction. So you start off quite slow in the month, quite ethereal almost, allowing things to happen as they will. But then the momentum starts to build up over the course of March. And the beauty of it is that you've got the Chariot with the Queen of Swords that's happening in your favored position. What this means is that now, once that momentum builds up, you are now thrusting forward and you're driving forward with great momentum, victory, triumph, and power. The reason you're doing this, or the way that you're doing this, is the Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords energy. Now the swords obviously is your energy too, but you are really kind of standing in your truth. You're standing in your authenticity. You're not mincing your words. You're being very clear about the direction you're going in. And the Chariot card is basically talks about embracing your light and your dark and just going anyway, okay? Moving forward. Now we've got 2 cards of movement, great movement forward and great haste, great pace. So of course, you start off the month quite like relaxed, or kind of allowing things to naturally fall where they need to be, and that almost sets a tone and creates a very blank canvas, a good strong foundation for now things to start shuttling forward, okay? So definitely movement in the cards. The Chariot card is a beautiful card because it basically says, you know what, I know my strengths and my weaknesses. I know that if I embrace all of myself, I will set forward in motion a direction I want to go in, and regardless of whether it pans out or doesn't, regardless of what the outcome is, I know that it is a new direction that is for my highest good, and I will figure it out as I go about it. So there could be people around you who might be saying, yes, but you know, Libra, have you really thought about X, Y, and Z? What if this venture, what if this movement forward isn't really going to work out? Even if you're interested in a romantic partner and they're saying, well, you know, you don't know, maybe they're married, maybe, you know, all of this sort of stuff. And I feel like it's so important for you just to trust in yourself and your authenticity and to speak your words and say, well, yes, nobody knows what the future holds, but this feels right for me, so I'm going to go with that momentum. There is a challenge for the month, and we've got the Knight of Cups with Death. Okay, so we've got a couple of things going on over here. Okay, Knight of Cups talks about well-wishing, someone who is bringing forth their cup of love in offering to you. And then we got the Death card, and the Death card talks about transformation. So it may be that the challenge this month is the direction that you're wanting to go in. Bearing in mind the direction is all about lightening the load, feeling light, feeling kind of, it's a bird, so they got wings, so they're flying, right? So there's movement there. But it feels to me like the challenge you're going to be experiencing this month is that there may be people who are not quite on board with your decisions, okay? Now what these cards are telling me is that 100% Spirit says, go for it. Trust in yourself. The momentum is building up to what you actually have been working towards and allowing to come into your arena, and now you're following it up with action. But it could be that you're not getting the blessing, so to speak, by people around you, okay? And this can really pinpoint for you perhaps people in your life that don't have your back, or perhaps are wanting to keep you in a position where there's no growth, okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily mean to say it's a bad thing. It's just that perhaps they don't have the foresight or the vision and the courage even to take that leap of faith. But it's going to feel a little bit challenging because it would be so much nicer to be supported emotionally in this direction you're going in. This creates a bit of transformation in your life in the sense where you may have to re-evaluate your connections and those who are yay-sayers or naysayers, okay? And this could be, it's just a bit of a challenge that you have to work towards. It could be that, for example, you are looking to, just as an example, looking to move abroad, and people around you or a close friend basically is trying to look at all the flaws, and they may be doing it for, with good intentions, but you're like, no, I will figure that out when I get there, okay? But then that could cause a little bit of a distance in the connection. Anytime when where there's great pace and great movement forward, is always a time when things transform very quickly and we got to quickly adjust to the situation. Whether it's exciting or whether it's scary, whichever the case may be, it happens quickly and we have less time to process it. You're going with it this month, but it feels like the people around you may not be able to process it. Now, this could equally be if you're interested in a romantic partner and you want to go the distance or travel to see them, that someone around you is saying, well, is it a really good idea? La, la, la. Okay, this is your choice, and what's working in your favor is your Queen of Swords. So you are quite able to speak your truth and say, well, it might not be right for you, dear friend, but it's right for me, and I'm going to do it with or without your blessing, and with love and compassion. I love you, but this is what I'm doing. Okay. Now, the challenge may be a little bit, I don't want to say overbearing, but a little bit repetitive, in as much as by the end of the month you may feel a little bit disheartened. Okay, the reason I say that is because we've got the Four of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so what's happening here by the outcome of the month is you're now ready to take a new that new cup of love that the Page of Pentacles is trying to offer you, something, a helping hand. Okay, the cup of love is at where is it? The ship over here, which represents the fourth cup. Okay, in the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups typically talks about not wanting to rock the boat because they've got everything that they need, and they don't need to believe in more. But then sometimes, if you look out to sea, there's that fourth ship that's coming in, meaning that instead of being no man's an island, right, and in your own bubble, that there's an opportunity for you to travel. There's an opportunity to experience more of the world, and this is what's coming to you at the end of the month. But it feels to me like you may be a little bit kind of hesitant to continue that momentum based on perhaps naysayers around you. So having listened to this, maybe it will be helpful to understand that when people around you are not on full board with what it is that you desire, to bear in mind that that's their thing. That's got nothing to do with you. You are reflecting back to them perhaps their inhibitions or their lack of courage. Okay, so then use this as like a ticket to go forward and take that new experience that's coming into your life. It is beautiful because as the Page of Pentacles is clarifying it. It does feel like there may be something resourceful that's connected to it, some sort of aid, some sort of money, some sort of material that could be connected to this offer that's coming on in, and you don't see it coming, but because you've set the momentum, having gone through a nice sort of soft start to the month, it's all kind of thrusting forward and it's lightening the load. It's enabling you to spread your wings and feel a lot freer. Okay, so this month for you is all about embracing your freedom and allowing yourselves to just follow the wave, whichever way it goes. If the wave slows down, you've already started that way, and you're allowing yourself to believe in more. When the wave speeds up and gains momentum, you follow it through. And if people are left behind, then it may feel a little bit disruptive and a little bit kind of achy in the heart, but understand that they will figure theirs out when their time is right. For now, for you, it's all about following your natural pull, that natural tug of your heartstrings, and to go for it, okay? Because it does feel like it will make you feel very light and like you know, when we're stressed out and we're depressed, you know, everything seems very heavy and we feel very weighted to the ground and in a stationary position. This is the opposite. It feels very open, very light, very let's move with what is coming around us, you know, and that enables you to find the best thing that is actually put in your path, sent by your higher self or your guides, for you to follow for your highest good. So super exciting reading actually. It's just always a little bit sad when we have to leave people behind, okay? And it doesn't mean we're leaving them behind forever. It's just if they're not on board, then that's not your problem, you know? They're not on board. You're on board, okay? So we're going to end this reading off with a message from Spirit. What do you need to know, Libra, for this month of freedom? Hagstone. Energy shield, protection, inner strength. Okay, so this is clarifying for you. This is confirming for you that Spirit has your back. You are protected in these ventures forward, okay? This is enabling this whole experience for you this month. Is it feels like you're going the distance in other ways, right? You're going the distance in a different direction. And it's encouraging you to maintain that internal strength. And the internal strength is about self-trust, okay? You are protected in this completely. Your ancestors have your side. Your spirit guides, they have your side. They've been planting the seeds along the way, okay? So having trust in yourself is also having trust in them and your higher divinity, right? Sure, there may not be people on board who recognize it the way that you recognize it, but have faith, have trust, because it is a testament to your inner strength of can you put your trust in yourself? And I think if you did, it would be very fruitful for you. So Libra, that's what I have for you. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It really helps my channel to grow. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next time. Have a great month. Take care. Bye.